Hello everyone, and welcome to Mike Burr Thomas, episode 29. In episode 28, our man had just demonstrated the usual stunning scammer knowledge of geography, telling Denise he was on an oil rig at sea. Clearly, he'd Googled oil springs in Canada and come up with a village called Oil Springs, which was on land between Lake Huron and Lake Erie. There's definitely no oil rig there, although it was the site of North America's first oil well. There were no chat messages after the last call, and then he called Denise again that evening.
Hello, darling.
Hello, I'm just about to go to bed.
Oh, I thought it was much. That's why I said I should give you a call right now.
Did you call for any particular reason?
Yeah, I said I was thinking about you, and I remember you told me that you always go to bed by 10 p.m.
Yeah, well, it's nearly 11 actually.
Yeah, it's almost 11.
Yeah, I was just finishing my book.
What book are you reading?
What was it called? Lessons in Chemistry.
It must really be a good book.
It was very interesting.
Can you please tell me a little about the book?
If you want to.
Yeah, you can brief me about it, please.
Brief you about it? Why do you want to be briefed about it? It was just a story. It's about a lady chemist in the, I can't remember whether it was the 1950s or the 1960s, and how women were treated with such disrespect and how her work was stolen by one of her colleagues. You'll have to read it.
That's you. You're why they're disrespecting women.
Yeah, well, that was life in the 1950s, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's many years ago.
Exactly. It was a long time ago.
Yeah, cause I know everybody right now around the world always take good care of women and respect them the best way that they can be respected.
Well, I hope they do.
Yeah, just like us, I always respect and cherish you and love you. You know.
Yeah, so you keep saying, darling.
Yeah, I keep saying it because I mean it from the depth of my heart.
Yes, darling.
So what did you have for dinner or supper?
What did I have for dinner? I had a stir fry. What did you have for dinner? Are you still there? You've disappeared. Are you still there?
Yeah, I'm right here, darling.
Right, can't you decide what you had for dinner?
Yeah, I said I'm asking you what did you have for dinner?
I can't hear you.
I'm asking you what did you have for dinner?
And I told you I had a stir fry. And then I asked you what you had for dinner.
Oh, I was able to take some white rice and some what's the fish called again?
I have no idea. It was your dinner, not mine.
Yeah, no, I'm trying to remember the name of the fish because they call the fish a particular name.
All right.
The white rice, egg, and the is it called muffin or the blue muffin, something like that.
I have no idea, darling.
Yeah, I think that's the name of the fish because they say that's it's a very special and rare fish. So they use it to make the rice.
Right.
And yeah, and it was very nice. It tastes very good.
Well, I'm glad the food is good.
Yeah, darling.
Do you have a big canteen or
So,
something?
you say what?
I said, do you have a big canteen or something?
Yeah, the country right here is very big, you know. Sometimes people do eat with the tickets, like they get tickets and they just present it to the chef right in the country where they used to get the food from, and you just have to present your ticket and then you get any food of your choice.
Why do you have to present a ticket?
Yeah, those are for some, the company right here, they do employ different sets of people from different places, and everybody do have their team with them. So some team, that's how they do the things, you know.
Yeah, that sounded like a collection of words that you'd put together in the hope they might mean something. Doesn't quite work like that. Why do you need a ticket?
Yeah, look, the ticket that I'm trying to tell you is just like a number because some team they do their calculations about everything. So the head of the team do present them each number if you're going to eat. They'll give you a particular number written on a paper. That's what they call the ticket.
No,
So when you get there,
you're just
there will
putting more words together, darling, in the hope that they might mean something, but really you've got no idea what you're talking about, have you? Why do you need a ticket to get food in the canteen?
this is because right here there are different things right here.
What difference does
Different
that
things
make?
to come. Yeah, it do make a difference because
What difference does it
maybe
make?
they're trying to keep records of how many people that eats in a day and how many quantity they do consume in a day. I'm sure that's why they do give tickets.
Do they not know how many people are going to eat in a day? Do they think people are magically going to appear?
No, that's not it, darling.
Or do they
You
think
know,
some people are going to go for a
some
fairing
people,
and not eat?
yeah, some people might want to eat like three times just in the morning, just for breakfast. And some people want to eat like once for breakfast, and some people don't like eating at all for breakfast.
And
So
why does
I'm
that
sure they're
matter?
trying. I'm sure they're trying to take record of everything because not everybody will have the appetite to eat in the morning for breakfast, and not everybody will have same appetite to eat for lunch. You know,
Yeah, but that still doesn't tell me why you need a ticket. You've got no idea, have you,
darling.
darling? You're just trying to put some words together in the hope that it might mean something. You've got no idea why you need a ticket, have you?
No, cause me, I don't use tickets to eat. If I need anything, I just place order for what I need to eat. That's it.
Exactly. You
But
don't need a ticket, do you? Nobody needs a ticket.
yeah, I don't need a ticket to eat. I'm just telling you about some workers right here.
No, you're not. You're just putting words together in the hope that I might think that they mean something, but I know perfectly well they don't, and so do you.
No problem. What time do you have right now?
It's 11 o'clock.
Hmm.
You shouldn't be asking me questions like that. You just come from Scotland. You know perfectly well what time it is.
Yeah, I do. I don't know what time it is, but the
You've just
different
come from
region.
You just come from Scotland 2 days ago. I think you can still remember what time it is.
Yeah, I do remember what time. I'm just trying to know your time in particular, darling.
Well,
I'm trying to be
why do
specific.
you think my time in particular, more specifically, would be different from Scotland?
It won't be different, but you saying it to me means a lot to me that my fiance is telling me a time right now.
Oh, right. Oh, my goodness me. That's the course of true love, is it? Telling someone the time. I remember that. I'll just tell you the time every time you call.
You're a very funny woman, and you haven't repeat words for me this evening.
No, well,
Why?
so far you've managed to listen to everything I've said and answer me. You haven't made me ask you 3 times. Because it does get
Whoa,
very
and I'll make
tedious, doesn't it, when you don't listen and I have to keep repeating myself.
yeah, and I'll make and I think you need to do that to me because I miss it a lot. You're trying to tell me something 3 times, 2 times, you know?
Yeah, well, I don't want a man that doesn't listen and I have to tell everything 2, 3 times. It's terribly boring and terribly tedious.
Yeah, I know, darling.
Yeah, so do
But
I.
we're talking on the phone, and I promise you that we're going to love each other. We're not going to stress about each other when we'll be together, okay?
Well, you can't promise that because I haven't met you, so I don't know.
Yeah, I know. I don't have to promise that. I haven't met you, but I believe the future is really brighter for us.
Yeah, well, it might be. We'll find out when you get here. Oh no, I'm coming
Yeah.
to you, aren't I? If I get a
You say
passport.
what?
So wasn't I supposed to be coming to you if I get a passport?
Yeah, but I don't think you need to stress on that right now,
I wasn't
since we
going to,
already have
darling.
our plan. Since we already have our plans together. So when I get there, we're going to get the passport together. So we're going to use it to travel,
Oh,
right?
you're coming here now, are you? Okay.
Yeah, that's it. So that we're going to travel together
All
and
right.
do everything together.
Where are we going to go?
Yeah, we're just going to go anywhere. We're going to go to Australia. We're going to go to Ibiza. We're going to go to Santorini.
Oh, where's
Have you
that?
been to Santorini before?
No, I'm not sure I know where that is.
Yeah, Santorini is Greece.
All right. Okay. It's a bit hot in Greece at the moment.
Yeah, and Ibiza is in Spain.
Yeah, I know where Ibiza is. I really don't think I want to go there. I'm a bit old for Ibiza.
No, you're not old, darling. Stop saying that. You're not old. You're smart, beautiful, and intelligent.
I still don't.
You're not old.
I still don't want to go to Ibiza.
Mm.
But I would
You just
fancy
need to.
Australia.
You say what?
Do fancy Australia.
Oh, you do fancy Australia?
Yeah. Have you been to Australia?
Yeah, I told you before when you asked me the last time. I told you about Australia. I told you how the place is very peaceful and loving, and they're very kind people right there.
Oh, I don't remember you telling me about Australia. I must be getting old. Where did you go to in Australia?
Yeah, I told you I went to Melbourne.
To where?
To Melbourne in Australia. That's Sydney.
That's what?
I said it's Cindy. Cindy.
I don't know what that is. Spell it for me, darling.
Syndy.
That's not in Melbourne, darling.
I said Cindy, Australia, darling.
You said Melbourne before. You changed your mind, have you?
You said what?
You said you'd been to Melbourne before. Now you're saying you've been to this mythical place called Cindy. I do remember asking you about it because Cindy's a doll, isn't she? Well, it's a film. It's just come out, hasn't it?
No, you remember the other time
I do
we
remember,
talked
darling.
about us. Yeah, when I spelled it for you, Sydney, Cindy, Australia,
Yeah, you can't
and
spell it and
and
you can't pronounce it, can you?
you said what?
I said you can't spell it and you can't pronounce it.
No, I said that Sydney, darling.
Yeah,
Sydney.
congratulations, you've worked out how to spell it and pronounce it.
Yeah, darling. Sometimes you always do get me wrong.
No, I didn't get you wrong. You said Cindy and you spelled it wrongly. It's
Oh,
you
I'm
that gets
sorry,
it wrong, isn't
darling.
it, darling? Every time you get something wrong, you try to blame me. It's a bit like the
No,
lies, isn't it?
darling.
You lie and lie and lie till you're forced to admit you lied. And then every time you get something wrong, you try to blame me and tell me it's my fault. Doesn't work like that,
No,
darling.
darling.
If you've got it wrong, you've got it wrong. Trying to blame me
Yeah,
doesn't
I
impress
admit.
me.
Yeah, I admit I got it wrong, darling. I
Exactly.
admit.
So trying to blame me isn't helpful. That's why I need to meet you. Because I don't want a man that lies and then blames me for his mistakes.
No, darling. No, darling. You know, we're just talking.
Well, it doesn't matter whether we're talking or we're talking face to face. I don't like a man that tries to blame me for his own mistakes.
I'm sorry, baby.
Yeah, it doesn't work
Please
like that.
forgive me.
Well, as
Please.
I said before, we'll see what happens in the future.
Yeah, I know that the future is very beautiful for the both of us.
Yeah.
Right?
So would you take me, if we go to Australia, would you take me to New Zealand?
Yeah, we can go to New Zealand because we're not going to use our normal commercial flights. When I get there, I know I can pay for a private jet that will just take us a direct flight without stress and all that stuff. You
Oh,
know?
yeah, great. Have you ever been to New Zealand?
No, I've not been to New Zealand before.
Oh, that's
Have
good.
you
So
ever
we don't.
been there?
No, I haven't, darling. So we don't have to worry about you not knowing how to pronounce the places.
Oh, you got me.
Anyway, darling, it's getting late and I need to get to bed.
Okay, darling. I'll tell you good night right now. And I want you
Okay.
to know I love you so much, okay?
Yeah, I know you do, darling.
Love you, kisses and hugs to you, and I'm kissing your neck right now to say good night to you, darling.
I know you are, darling.
Mm, mm. And I'm kissing your head right now. Mm, mm. Good night,
Good
and
night, darling.
and have a beautiful sleep. Sweet dreams to you.
I will,
Love
darling.
always, darling.
Bye for now. That call was on the Friday night. He tried calling Denise on Saturday morning, but I was in and out, mostly out on Saturday, so I just ignored him. Good morning to you, darling. How are you doing this morning, darling? My daughter came over and took me out for lunch, said Denise a bit later. She's just left to go home. Good morning to you, darling, he said on Monday morning. How was your night? And you may remember at the end of the last episode, I said that Denise was going to find a note that Lola had left her. Well, Denise had found the note. Good morning, said Denise. I have some really awful news. I'm still in shock. What, darling? He said, and called her.
Hello.
Hello, darling. Hello, darling.
Yeah, hello, darling. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
Yeah, I received a message just now said you have some awful news. Hope everything is fine, darling.
It's not, darling, it's not. My new checkbook arrived about an hour ago, and I, I, in order in order to pay you, I was going to pay in some of the money that I thought I had in the house, but I can't because it's gone, and there's a note there from Lola, and Lola's taken all my money. Well, she's taken all the money I had under the bed. So I can't go in. So I'm not sure what to do. She's left me a note. She's even emailed me. She's even emailed me a copy. I've just looked at my email. She's emailed me a copy of the note.
What's she saying?
Oh, hang on. Let's see if I can work out. If I've got it on the email, I should be able to send it to you, shouldn't I? Hang on. Let me see if I can work out how to put it in the chat. Hold on. Oh dear, no.
She's
I've got to find her email. Hang
she
on, here
she's
it is.
she's got she's got she's got all your millions out of your account.
No, darling, no. I had a bag under the bed with £250,000 in it, and and she's taken it. Well, it might have had it
£250,000.
might have had more. Honestly, I haven't counted it for a long time. It might have had a lot more. There might have been a lot more than that in it. I don't know.
Remember, darling, remember when I told you that Lola was doing everything she's doing to us on purpose so she can get all your money? Remember I told you about that, right?
Well, she's hang on. I think I've just worked out how to send because she emailed me a copy, and I think I've just worked out how to send it to you. Hang on. There you go. I think I've just put it in the chat.
I think I just received a message from you.
Yeah.
Mom, I'm tired of all this stuff for shit. Mom, they have a funny kill like pistol of kid. Please take care of our kids and your son. Take about 3 weeks I took out in point.
Lola's going to read you that note, just in case you were having difficulty reading it.
Mom, I'm tired of all this situation. I need a vacation. I'll fly to Dubai. Ian doesn't understand me. I need fun in my life. Please take care of kids and your son. I'll be back in about 3 weeks. I booked an apartment in Burj Khalifa. Kisses. Lola.
Lola run away with all your money, darling.
What? Say that again.
I said she's run away with all your money, darling.
Well, I think she has. Well, I don't know, because she says she's coming back. She says she's. I need to see if I can speak to her.
I'm pretty sure. Lola must have followed one of her boyfriends and run away with all your money. Have you tried to call the bank and find out how she got all the money out of your account?
Darling, it wasn't in the bank. You're not listening to me, are you? It was under my bed.
The money was under your bed?
Yes, darling, that's what I'm trying to tell you. I went to get it out from under the bed so that I could pay it into the bank so that I could write the cheque, and it wasn't there. She's taken it. She's been in my house and she's taken it.
Are you sure? Are you sure that Lola have left the house already? Don't you think you should call the police and the police should be at every airport right now?
Darling, I don't even know when she. Well, the last time that I know that I was out and she could have come in was Friday morning. So she's gone. She'll
Friday
be in
morning.
wherever that place is. She's gone to Dubai, hasn't she?
Because she told me when the last time that we were talking, Lola said she wants to go to Dubai. So I'm not sure that she's gone to Dubai yet. So you have to call the police right now and take the police to Lola's house to get all your cash from Lola.
Darling, it doesn't work like that over here. You can't just call the police and expect them to turn up. It doesn't work like that. They'll just say she's my daughter-in-law. And she says she's coming back.
Darling. No, darling, you need to tell them that Lola is still from you. Lola is still a very huge amount from you.
Well, I need to speak to her first. Can you speak to her? You've got her number. Why don't you try calling her for me? She might talk to you.
Yeah, I tried calling her yesterday, but I couldn't call her.
Well, try again.
She told me
maybe she was up. Well, she was probably travelling yesterday. She was probably on the plane yesterday.
No, darling. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you what you have to do, darling. Look here. Are you listening to me?
Well, I don't have much choice, do I?
Yeah. So right now, I want you to call. Where's your son right now?
He's at work, I expect.
So who is that? Who do you think will be at Lola's house right now?
Nobody, because the kids will be at school. It's their last days. No. Oh, hang on. No, the kids broke up on Oh, I don't know if the kids are still at school or whether they've broken up for the summer. The kids are probably broken up for the summer. The kids might be at home, actually.
The 24,000 that Lola wanted to send, you gave her the money in cash, right?
No, darling, it was hers.
How did she know that you kept money under your bed?
I don't know. I probably told her. I mean, she's been married to my son for years.
So she has probably gone to where you hide all the money and she's find out all the money, right?
Oh, congratulations, darling. I really don't feel that I should have to be telling you all this twice.
I know, darling. I know, darling. I'm very sorry. So right now, I want you to just find out because I don't think she's gone to Dubai yet because you
How
need
do
to
you know that?
apply for a
Because she's gone to
visa.
Dubai. She didn't just take the money and go home, did she?
Yes, darling. She might be at home or she might be in a hiding place. So as I'll say that right now, you call the police for the police to stand on every airport right now so that they can get her. You just have to give them a name and everything. So they'll stand on every international airport and they'll stop her from flying so you can get your money from her.
Darling, I don't think the police are going to care that my daughter-in-law has taken some of my money, and they've certainly got better things to do than man every flipping bloody
Darling,
airport in England just in
darling,
case she turns up. Grow up
darling,
and come on. She's not an international terrorist.
darling, let me tell you something. It's about stealing. It's a stealing case. They're
Yes, I
going
know
to
it's
catch
I
her
know it's stealing,
immediately.
darling. The police have got better things to do. They run off their feet. They're understaffed. They're really not going to care.
Darling, they're going to care.
I don't know
Trust
which
me.
country
The
you live
police,
in. You clearly live in a different world from what you do over here. Because I can assure you, the police are not going to care, and they're certainly not going to man the bloody airports for her. Well, it's just not going to happen, darling. It doesn't work like that over here. Can you try phoning her?
yeah, I'll try phoning her. So right now, you don't have any money in your bank account.
Well, I've got what I always have in my bank account. I think there's about £2,000 in my current account and about 20,000 in the savings, which we know we can't use because they've still got that flipping restriction on my account, which was all your fault for giving me the details of somebody who was, I don't know, some kind of fraudster.
Yeah, darling. So all the money you have right now is just about £23,000, right?
Well, congratulations, you can have 20 and 3.
And right now, she's about Lola is having your money of about £400,000.
My goodness, you can be so sharp sometimes, can't you? It's like you've sharpened the sharpest tool in the shed. And she's in Dubai, and I don't know whether she's taken it all with her. I don't know what she's done.
I'm not sure because she just took the money on Friday and she can't be traveling to Dubai today because she will need to process her visas and process some other documents
Well,
for her to be in
I
Dubai.
expect she's
So,
already done that. Otherwise, why would she have taken the money?
yes, darling, because she want to make plans with it. So, right now, you need to call the police. Well, I try calling Lola to find out where she is right now. You need to be calling the police and give the police Lola's address and also her phone number so that they'll start looking for her immediately. Because
Well,
if
I'll
she's
phone the
gone with
police
that
if you think
money,
that's what I should do, but I can assure you they won't be interested. They'll just tell me to wait 3 weeks
darling,
until she comes home.
no, no, darling, tell them that your daughter-in-law took your money from your house in the reasonable amount of more than $300,000. £300,000 was taken from your house, and your daughter-in-law took the money and she wants to go to Dubai with the money. She wants to go and lavish the money on luxuries on Dubai. So right now, you don't know if she's traveled yet or not. I just want you to just call to just make provisions in getting her for me. She might be at the airport or she might be at her house right now. That's why I'm calling you. It's an emergency. That's what you're going to tell the police.
All right, darling, all right. I think you should try
Yeah,
phoning
and
her.
then
I'm sure she's in Dubai.
yeah, I'll try phoning her right now. So right now, you need to tell them, you need to call them right now, and don't ever you believe anything that Lola says to you anymore. I told you she's been trying to steal from you ever since, but you don't believe me.
Yes, darling.
So right now, you start calling the police right now while try calling Lola from my end, okay?
Yes, all right, darling.
Okay, darling. I love you, okay?
I know
Peace,
you do,
peace.
darling.
Okay.
Bye for now. 2 hours later, he called Denise again. Hello again, darling. Are you there?
Hello, darling.
Are you there? Are you there? Talk to me.
Darling, I'm right here. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you.
So have you trying to call the police about it?
Oh, I've spoken to the police and I've spoken to Ian.
Oh, so what's happening right now?
Well, Ian said he'll have a look when he gets home and see if she's left any of the money in the house, but he's busy today, so and he knew she was away, but he thought that he thought she'd gone up to Newcastle to visit her cousin, but she told him she was going away. And the police
Yeah,
aren't
you
interested.
see,
I knew they wouldn't be. They said it's a domestic matter, and unless she doesn't, and as she knew where the money was, and she's my daughter-in-law, they'll only be interested if she doesn't come home in 3 weeks' time when she says she's coming home.
oh,
I knew they wouldn't be.
so yeah, you see, when I told you that Lola have plans with her brother the first time that you asked her to send her money through her brother, right? I told
She
you
hasn't
that she
got a
have
brother. It's
plans.
her cousin that lives in Newcastle. Do listen, darling.
Yeah, darling, I know. It's her cousin. She must have planned things with her cousin right in Newcastle.
I have no
But
idea,
don't
darling.
worry, everything is fine. You're going to be fine, okay? Because you need to calm down, okay, darling? We still have solution to the problems, okay? Just calm down, okay?
Well, I'm trying, darling.
Just
I'm
calm down.
trying.
Yeah. I've tried to make contact in the cancellation of this new contract, darling, and everything has been done just like we were planning to do before, to give them the 160,000 pounds for what they spent. So that's where we are right now. So right now, how much you said you have left with you?
Oh, I don't know, darling. Whatever I've got in my bank. Why do you want to
You
let you
said
going to lend me some?
you said what?
I said, whatever I've got in my bank, are you going to lend me some then?
Yes, I'm gonna lend. I'm not gonna lend you money. I'm going to give you money when we together on it. Okay.
Okay. So you need
Yeah.
to get
So
yourself across the border to America so you can go into a branch of your bank. I'm sure when you first told me about it, you said that you could go into a branch of your bank in the UK, in America, or in Canada.
darling, yeah, that's what I thought, but they told me that I need to come to America
Well, then you'd better
for it.
hitchhike across the border and go and find a branch.
Yeah, darling. So what will be there is that so you said you have just 22,000 left with you, right?
Why does it matter to you how much I've got?
Yeah, darling. I know it doesn't matter to me,
Exactly.
but yeah, but well, I'm thinking of a solution to the problem, so I can start things going on right now.
Well,
That's why I'm trying to talk to you
the
as my
solution
fiance.
the solution is that you have to get across the border and go to your bank. Or phone Lola.
Yeah,
Do me a favour and try and phone Lola, because I don't think she'll talk to me, but she might talk to you.
yeah. I tried phoning her, like gave her like 7 to 8 missed calls, and she didn't take any of my
All
calls.
right, what's the time in Dubai?
Yeah, I don't know right now. I don't know time in Dubai right now. I'll try and check later on.
Okay. Maybe she's still in
Yeah,
bed or
darling.
something. I don't know.
Yeah, this is what I wanted to do, so I'll be able to have a freedom to leave this place. Cause I need to pay them the money that they spent on me coming down here.
Yeah, so you
So
need to get across the border and go into your bank, don't you?
yeah, but without me giving them the money, they won't let me go. They won't let me leave this place. That's it. Do
Oh,
you
you're captive
understand?
on you're captive on another rig, are you? Well, maybe you fossilise on this one instead of fossilising on the last one.
Darling, I'm not emphasizing, I'm telling you.
And if I phone you the company you're working for now, they won't tell me the same story as the last one about you getting free transport on and off.
Darling, this is not about the transport. It's the transport that the companies paid for me to, from over to UK to this to where I am right now. I canceled the contract already, so I need to make a refund back to the company.
Yeah, so you need to get to your bank. I'm sure they're not going to imprison you on the oil rig. I suspect that's illegal. You can find yourself a good attorney in Canada. I'm sure they'd get you off.
Darling, I'm trying to talk out something to you right now that is possible for the both of us.
Yeah, didn't
Can you
we?
listen
Didn't
to
we?
me
Didn't we agree that anything that starts with darling is a lie?
do you listen to me
I'll do a lot of listening to you, darling.
right now? I want you, since you can't send any money from your own hands, I want you to call your friend. At least you'll be able to send like 15,000. I want you to call her and
Darling, I
ask
think
her to
it's
send.
most unfair of you to expect me to involve my friends. If I can call my friend, you
No,
can call your friend, or you can talk to one of your colleagues on the rig.
no, darling. I'm
You mean you
asking you
don't have any
to
friends?
ask your friend. I'm asking you to give your friend 15,000 so that she can help you send it
And how am I going to do
for
that?
so that I can use it so that I'll use it as deposit and let them know that I'll need to go and get the rest of the money from my bank and send to them so that they'll be able to know that I'm really coming back. You know,
And how do you think I'm going to give her 15,000?
yeah, because if they let me go, I won't waste time. I'm going to come over there and I'll give her the money. You know.
Oh, we're back to me having to say everything twice, are we? How do you think I'm going to give her 15,000?
Yeah, it's just like you just write a check of 15,000.
Darling, we've already agreed that my bank are not going to let me spend, transfer, or do anything more than £3,000 a week.
Check is different from transfer, darling.
No,
You need to
darling,
know
they've,
that.
they've, put, they've put a restriction on my account, so I can't transfer or spend more than £3,000 a week.
No, it's check that you're writing. You're not making transfer. It's check you're writing to someone.
Oh, you know my bank, do you? So you know that when they said I can't spend more than £3,000 a week, they didn't actually mean it. Is that what you're saying?
Okay, you can give your friend 3,000 this weekend.
Right,
Just one.
I've already told you I'm not going to involve my friend. That's most unfair.
Okay. Will you be able to go to your bank today?
Well, I might be able to. But I think it would be
If you'll
much
be able
easier for you just to go across the border and go to your bank. And don't try and kid me they've imprisoned you on your oil rig. You know perfectly well that's not true. And they've got your bank account details, so they can just well, you can give them the login details, and then when you've been into the bank and got it all set up, they can just log in and take the money back, can't they?
we're making I already explained everything to you. Why do you want me to repeat everything twice right now?
Because you're making up stories as usual, darling. I can log into your bank account, so can they if you give them the login details. So all you need to do is get across the border, go into your bank, reactivate your account, and then contact the company, whatever the company is, you can tell me in a minute, and then they can help themselves to however much it is that they need to take. Or you can just give
I
them your
can't.
credit
I
card
can't.
details.
I can't. They won't allow me leave this place till I pay them the money that they spent.
Oh, you
So
and I
I'm
know
trying to
that
make a
you and
deposit.
I don't know that
Listen
that's.
to me. Listen to me. Listen to me. Listen to me. I'm trying to make a deposit to them so that they'll know that I've made a deposit back to them. So I'll be able to leave this place and try and go to my bank and at least send them the rest of the money. That's what I'm trying to do.
Well, then you'll have to stay on the oil rig till you've spoken to Lola, because she's the one that's got the money.
Yeah, I'm telling you right now because you have some money in your bank account. So you can actually go to the bank today and withdraw 3,000.
Yes, I can, darling. I'm not sure how that will help you.
Yeah, you can withdraw 3,000 and come back home. Then from there, we're going to find a way, but I'll know that you have 3,000 in cash with you at home.
No, darling, I can only withdraw £1,000 a day. That's what they said. £1,000 a day and a
Yeah,
maximum of 3,000.
yeah, a day, £1,000 a day and £3,000 in a week, right?
Yes.
So if you can withdraw £3,000 in a day, and for the rest of the week, you
No,
won't be
darling.
able to withdraw any more money.
No, darling. I really regret that we're back to me having to say everything twice, but I'll say it again. I can only withdraw £1,000 a day and 3,000 maximum of £3,000 in a week. £1,000 each day and a maximum of £3,000 a week.
Okay, so right now, can you write a check? You will have to write the check of the 15,000, and I'll give you the name and address that you mail the check to.
Oh,
Okay, let's give it a try.
That's another random
No,
number.
let's give it a try.
That's another random number. Why 15,000?
No, 15,000. You're gonna write £15,000
Yeah, that's another
on
random
it.
number. Why 15,000?
Yeah, because we're trying to make a deposit right here. That's why I'm asking you for the 15,000. Same
Why?
one I'm
Why
asking
does it have to be 15,000?
you. Because that's what you told me you have a total of 22,000. And I know I don't want you to be left with nothing. If not, I would have asked you for 20,000. That's why I'm
Okay.
asking you for 15 right now.
Okay. Well, I can try. I'll go into the
Okay,
bank this
so
afternoon. I'll go into the bank and ask them if it's all right if I write a check for 15,000. I'll see what they
no,
say.
no, darling, no. You don't have to ask anyone in the bank. You can just take your pen and checkbook right now and write 15,000 and go straight to the post office and mail it.
Yeah, but there's no
I'm
point in
telling
me
you.
sending a check to you if it's going to bounce, is there?
No, it's not gonna bounce.
Well, I'll
Trust
ask
me.
them in the
It's
bank and
not.
then we'll know, won't we?
No, don't. I'm telling you.
Oh,
This is
look, you've got
same
another
thing I
dog.
told
You've
you.
got another dog on that oil rig.
Yeah, you know they always have dogs on almost all oil rigs.
Oh,
It's for a lot.
there's a lot more pirates are there in Canada on lake, whatever lake you're on in Canada.
Yeah, though most oil rigs always have dog for security a lot.
All
You know
right,
dogs are very sensitive.
all right. Well, they can hear people coming
Yeah,
that you can't, because I can't imagine how you can not see people coming across a lake. But what would I know?
yeah. So back to what we're saying. So this means that I'll be leaving. You'll be the out of the 22,000. So you'll be holding the total of £7,000 with you, right? So I'm going to try and get the name and the address right now, so that you write the $15,000 check and take it straight to the post office and send it on
No,
express mail. Okay?
Okay, darling.
Yeah, you don't have to call the bank to ask the bank about anything.
Oh,
Don't worry, okay?
if you say so, darling.
Okay, darling. I love you. Kiss, kiss. I'm going to call you back in a few minutes, okay?
Okay, darling.
Bye for now.
Bye for now. What will happen when Denise goes to the bank? Will our man come up with a name and address for a money mule? To find out, you're going to have to listen to episode 30. If you enjoyed this episode, please like it, please share it, please comment down below, please subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you again in episode 30.